Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome class 10th. Today we will study about the Bronsted-Lowry concepts of acids and bases. Before moving forward, we will first revise certain concepts that we learned in our previous lecture. In the previous lecture, we read about the Arrhenius concept of acids and bases. This concept says that acids generate proton ions in an aqueous solution. All the substances, when dissolved in an aqueous solution, if they are generating protons or hydrogen ions, then those substances will be considered as Arrhenius acids. On the other hand, those substances that on this solution in aqueous solution generates hydroxide ion are called as the Arrhenius bases. However, there were some limitations in the Arrhenius concepts of acids and bases. First limitation was that it applies to aqueous solution only. Like for those substances which are in the gaseous phase, or those substances which are not soluble in the aqueous solution, we cannot predict the nature for those substances as acids or bases with the help of this Arrhenius concepts of acids and bases. Second limitation of Arrhenius concept of acids and bases was that it doesn't explain the acidity or basicity of some compounds like carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, and ammonia. Like carbon dioxide and sulfur dioxide do not generate proton ions in the aqueous solution, so we cannot consider them as an Arrhenius acid. Similarly, ammonia is a base, but it doesn't generate hydroxide ion in an aqueous solution, so we cannot consider it as an Arrhenius base. So in order to overcome these limitations, a new concept was put forward. That was the Bronsted-Lowry concepts of acids and bases. This concept was proposed by J.N. Bronsted, who was working in Denmark, and T.M. Lowry, who was working in England, independently in 1923 to overcome the shortcomings of Arrhenius theory. This concept says that the acids are the proton donor. All the species that would donate proton will be considered as the Bronsted-Lowry acids. The proton in the acid is donated in the form of hydrogen ions, and for a substance to be considered as acid should have donatable hydrogen ions. We can see here that we are referring the hydrogen ions as a proton here. We know that in a hydrogen nucleus there is one proton and one electron in the outer shell. Now we know that when that hydrogen atom loses electron, it is left only with a proton. So that's why hydrogen ion is also called as a proton. So all substances that are generating hydrogen ions are considered as the Bronsted-Lowry acid. So for a substance to be called as an acid in this concept, that substance should have a donatable hydrogen ion. According to this concept, base, on the other hand, is a proton acceptor. So, in the Bronsted-Lowry concept, the electronegative atom, by using its lone pair of electron, takes the proton or hydrogen ion generated from an acid. As you may see in the example here, that hydrochloric acids is reacting with water molecule to form the chloride ion and the hydronium ion. Now you may see here that hydrochloric acid is generating the hydrogen ion and the chloride ion in the solution. This hydrogen ion was taken by the water molecule, and that water molecule is converted into the hydronium ion. Now, the lone pair present on the oxygen atom of the water molecule is using this lone pair to take the hydrogen ion. Since there is a positive charge on the hydrogen ion, therefore water molecule after taking the hydrogen ion has been converted into hydronium ion with a positive charge. Now we will see another example in which ammonia reacts with water molecule to form ammonium ion and the hydroxide ion. Now which substance is donating proton here? Here you may see that the water molecule has been converted into hydroxide ion. How that water molecule has been converted into hydroxide ion? That water molecule gets dissociated into hydrogen ion and the hydroxide ion. So this means that water here is donating proton. Therefore, the substance that is donating proton here is the water molecule. Now, we have to see that which substance is accepting proton. Now we know that the lone pair present on the electronegative atom takes that hydrogen ion. So in this case we have ammonia. Ammonia have a lone pair that is present on the nitrogen atom. So ammonia, by using this lone pair, takes the hydrogen atom, takes the hydrogen ion and is converted into the ammonium ion. Now since there is a positive charge on hydrogen ion, therefore ammonia after taking the hydrogen ion has been converted into ammonium ion with a positive charge. So here ammonia is accepting the proton. Now we know that in the Bronsted-Lowry concept of acids and bases, acid is a species that donates proton. So since water molecule is donating proton here, so in this reaction water is acting as an acid. According to Bronsted-Lowry concept, base is a species that accepts proton. So since ammonia is accepting proton from the water molecule, therefore ammonia will be considered as a base. So which substance is donating proton? It is the water molecule. After donation, it has been converted into hydroxide ion. Which substance is accepting proton? That is the ammonia molecule. After accepting, it is converted into ammonium ion. Now which substance is acid? It is the water because it is donating proton. Which substance is base? That is the ammonia because it is accepting proton. So here you may see that the acidic substances after the donation of proton are converted into negatively charged species, and the basic substances after accepting proton are converted into a positive charged species. So here, since the ammonia molecule is a base, it accepted the proton and has been converted into ammonium ion. Now this ammonium ion is called as the conjugate acid of ammonia base. Similarly, in the water molecule, since it is donating a proton and has been converted into hydroxide ion, so hydroxide ion is working as a conjugate base of the water molecule. Now why are we considering the ammonium ion as a conjugate acid? It's because the ammonium ion has a tendency to donate this proton and convert into the ammonia molecule again. So therefore we are considering it as an acid. Similarly, for hydroxide ion, we are using the term conjugate base because this base has a tendency to accept proton and convert back into the water molecule. Since the Bronsted-Lowry bases are bases that accept protons, so here we are referring this hydroxide ion as a conjugate base.